quite an interesting session. Anyway, after that, wonderful, interesting talk on history, got a lot of new points. Uh, Tissue retrieval is the topic that was given to me. This is one of the, most important aspects of any banking system, as Dr. Hilda mentioned. Now, the tissue retrieval process starts from the time the bank receives a call. We have iBank team ready 24/7 in all iBanks. What they do is they collect the details over phone, details of the caller, deceased, address, cause and time of death, where the body is, and things like that. And once they collect the information, a certain points, instructions are given to the caller, like it, how to retain if it is if the deceased is at home, to avoid direct draft of air onto the face, keep the air conditioner cooler going on, elevate the head end, keep a moist cotton on closed lids or ice packs on the forehead, and things like that. And then the iBank team leaves to the place where the body is, and once they reach there, the first thing they do is to interact with the family and get a consent. Consent is for two things. One is to collect the tissue, and the second is to collect the blood sample. So after getting the consent, the tissue is actually harvested, and unlike, all people here know that there is practically no disfigurement after you harvest the tissue. So various methods of tissue harvesting is there. What was popular initially was a whole globe harvesting. This is an old video from my SN days. Okay, you get the sample, that is the first step, and then come to the eye. Proper aseptic precautions have to be maintained. How do you enucleate? It's like any other enucleation: 360-degree peritomy, separate, hook, cut the recti muscles, all extraocular muscles. Then the optic nerve. You remove the whole globe, transfer it onto the moist chamber or into the moist chamber, then pack the orbit with the cotton and put a single suture. The end looks good without any deformation, disfigurement to the face. So next is, this is a video which Dr. Hilda has given to me. Now what is most popular or what is being done is in situ excision of the corneoscleral button. You don't generally take the whole globe. You take the corneoscleral button at the site itself and then transfer it to the media then and there. Okay, most of the time the media which we use at the time of harvesting is MK media, and then it is brought to the iBank. Once the excision is done, then you put a shell. Okay, the idea of putting a shell is to prevent the globe from collapsing and extruding the intraocular contents. Once the tissue is brought to the iBank, then the processing of tissue processing starts. The first step is to give an identifying number to the tissue, and then if it is a whole globe, under lamina hood, the corneoscleral button is excised, and then it is transferred to the media, which is most of the time is MK media. Then the tissue is actually assessed or evaluated. Okay, first is a specular microscopy to learn the health of counts, all the various parameters of the endothelium, and then a proper slit lamp evaluation is done to know the quality of the tissue, and based on this the tissue is graded, and then once the tissue is graded, based on the grading, it is released for clinical use or for whatever use that particular grade is suitable for, either practice or research purpose. So this is the entire system of or the flow chart of tissue retrieval. Now, one other important point here is to think about the cornea preservation media. I'm not going to the details, just a single slide on various media available. For short term, initially when it is a whole globe, the first thing is we do it to transfer it into the moist chamber, which probably retains it in refrigeration for up to about 24 to 48 hours. Now it is a MK media, which is because we do it, excise it directly. Up to 4 to 5 days it preserves. Then intermediate, what is available now, freely available, is cortisol from the Oro lab, has actually revolutionized the expenditure involved. Okay, up to 10 to 14 days it can be used. So that is all which I have to say, and then the rest of the things will come in the other talks. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinay sir. That was an excellent presentation with a lot of videos and photos. It helps in better understanding. It was very focused and precise